A's early life remains shrouded in mystery. The details of his birth and family background are lost to history, leaving us to speculate about his origins. We know little of his parentage or upbringing. What we do know is pieced together from scant historical records and the artifacts that have survived the ravages of time. However, his path to power began in the sacred halls of ancient Egypt's temples. It was here that I first encountered the divine and began his lifelong devotion to the gods. A dedicated himself to the priesthood, likely in the city of Akhetaten, the capital built by the enigmatic pharaoh Akhenaten. This city, with its grand temples and bustling streets, was a center of religious and political activity. Here, I rose through the ranks, becoming a prominent figure within the religious hierarchy. His dedication and skill in performing sacred rituals earned him respect and recognition. I's knowledge and piety did not go unnoticed. His ability to interpret sacred texts and his deep understanding of religious doctrine set him apart from his peers. He gained the attention of the pharaoh himself. Akhenaten, always on the lookout for loyal and capable individuals, saw potential in A. Akhenaten, known for his radical religious reforms, recognized I's intellect and loyalty. The pharaoh's vision of a monotheistic worship of Aten required strong and faithful supporters. A was appointed to important positions within the royal court. His roles were not just ceremonial, they carried significant influence and responsibility. He became a trusted advisor, his influence growing with each passing year. A's counsel was sought on matters of state, religion and diplomacy. Although a priest, I was not confined to religious matters. His expertise extended to the administration of the kingdom, where his organizational skills were highly valued. He was a skilled administrator and diplomat. I's ability to negotiate and manage complex political situations made him an indispensable asset to the pharaoh. These talents proved invaluable in Akhenaten's court, which was navigating a period of great upheaval and change. The pharaoh's religious reforms had created both opportunities and tensions within the kingdom. I's star continued to rise as he skillfully navigated the complexities of court life. His ability to maintain alliances and manage rivalries ensured his continued ascent. His position allowed him to witness firsthand the inner workings of power. I observed the delicate balance of influence and authority that defined the royal court. Little did he know that he would one day ascend to the highest position in the land. His journey from the temple to the palace was marked by ambition, intelligence, and a keen understanding of the political landscape. A's journey from the temple to the palace serves as a testament to his ambition and political acumen in a time of great social and religious change. His story is a remarkable example of how dedication and skill can elevate an individual to the pinnacle of power in ancient Egypt. As A's influence grew, so did his titles. He was not just a mere official. He was a man of many roles and responsibilities, each adding to his stature and power within the court. He became the overseer of all the horses of the Lord of the Two Lands, a position of significant military and economic power. This role was crucial, as horses were vital for both transportation and warfare, making I a key figure in the military hierarchy. He was also appointed God's Father, a title reflecting his close relationship with the pharaoh and his role in religious affairs. This title was not just honorary, it signified his deep involvement in the spiritual and ceremonial life of the kingdom. A was a prominent figure in Akhenaten's court, witnessing firsthand the pharaoh's attempts to centralize religious practices around the worship of the Aten, the sun disk. This was a radical shift from the traditional polytheistic beliefs, and E was at the heart of this transformation. His precise role in these reforms is debated by historians. Some argue that he was a staunch supporter of Akhenaten's monotheistic vision, while others believe he was more pragmatic, adapting to the changing tides to maintain his influence. Some believe he was a devout follower of the Aten, while others suggest he remained loyal to the traditional gods. This duality in his religious stance reflects the complex and often contradictory nature of the period. Regardless of his personal beliefs, I's position required him to navigate the turbulent religious landscape of the time with great care. He had to balance his duties to the pharaoh with the expectations of the traditional priesthood and the general populace. He managed to maintain his position and influence even as others fell out of favour. This was no small feat, as the court of Akhenaten was known for its political intrigue and shifting alliances. This adaptability would prove crucial in the years to come. Ai's ability to read the political landscape and adjust his strategies accordingly ensured his survival and continued prominence. Akhenaten's reign was marked by upheaval and change. The pharaoh's religious reforms were not universally accepted, leading to significant tension and conflict within the kingdom. The pharaoh's religious reforms were met with resistance from the powerful priesthood of Amun, the traditional state god. This resistance was not just religious but also political, as the priesthood wielded considerable influence and power. However, seemed to weather these storms, further solidifying his reputation as a shrewd and capable operator within the Egyptian power structure. His ability to navigate the complexities of court life, religious reform, and political intrigue made him an indispensable figure in Akhenaten's court. Ai's legacy is a testament to his skill and adaptability. He was a man who thrived in a time of great change, leaving an indelible mark on the history of ancient Egypt. The death of Akhenaten ushered in a period of uncertainty. The once stable kingdom was now in a state of flux, with many questioning the future of the throne and the direction of the nation. He was succeeded by his young son, Tutankhamun, who was merely a child at the time. The young pharaoh, often referred to as the boy king, was thrust into a position of immense responsibility and power. As a powerful and experienced figure, likely played a significant role in the young king's regency. His wisdom and political acumen were crucial during this transitional period. His experience and counsel would have been invaluable to Tutankhamun, who ascended to the throne at a very young age. Tutankhamun's reign was short-lived, lasting only about a decade. During this time, Ai's influence was palpable, guiding the young king through the complexities of ruling an ancient empire. He died under mysterious circumstances around the age of 19. The suddenness of his death has led to numerous theories and speculations over the centuries. Ai's name appears on several key documents related to the young pharaoh's death and burial. These documents provide a glimpse into the power dynamics at play during this tumultuous time. This suggests he played a significant role in the events surrounding this pivotal moment in Egyptian history. Ai's involvement in the burial rites and the transition of power highlights his strategic positioning within the court. As an elder statesman, likely held considerable influence over the young king. His experience and authority would have made him a key figure in the royal court, especially during such uncertain times. Some historians even speculate that may have played a part in Tutankhamun's demise. Theories range from political assassination to more subtle forms of manipulation. However, there is no concrete evidence to support this claim. The lack of definitive proof leaves room for endless debate and speculation among scholars and enthusiasts alike. The circumstances surrounding Tutankhamun's death remain a subject of debate and intrigue to this day. Modern technology and forensic analysis have provided some insights, but many questions remain unanswered. What is clear is that Ai was strategically positioned to capitalize on the power vacuum created by the young pharaoh's untimely death. His ability to navigate the treacherous waters of court politics was unmatched. He was a master of maneuvering within the Egyptian court, and his moment to seize ultimate power was fast approaching. Ai's rise to power, following Tutankhamun's death, marked a significant shift in the political landscape of ancient Egypt, showcasing his adeptness at leveraging opportunities to his advantage. Section 4. The great orchestrator Ai's role in Tutankhamun's burial. Ai's name is forever linked with Tutankhamun due to his role in the young pharaoh's burial. He is named as the officiant in Tutankhamun's tomb, a position of great honor. This indicates his significant religious and political standing at the time. He likely oversaw the elaborate funerary rites and rituals associated with ensuring the king's safe passage to the afterlife. The magnificent treasures discovered in Tutankhamun's tomb stand as a testament to the wealth and power of the Egyptian pharaohs and to the meticulous care with which their burials were conducted. It is important to note that Ai's role in Tutankhamun's burial could have been a calculated political move. By taking charge of the funeral arrangements, he could present himself as the rightful heir to the throne. This display of piety and power would have resonated with the Egyptian people. The lavish burial, with its abundance of gold and precious artifacts, served as a powerful symbol of continuity and stability during a time of uncertainty. As the orchestrator of this grand spectacle, solidified his position as a leading figure in the transition of power. Section 5. A throne unexpected, the rise of Ai as pharaoh. With Tutankhamun dead and no clear heir apparent, Egypt was ripe for a power grab. With his years of experience, political connections and religious authority, was perfectly positioned to seize the opportunity. How he ultimately claimed the throne remains a subject of debate among historians. Some believe he ascended through legitimate means, perhaps marrying Ankhesenamun, Tutankhamun's widow, to secure his claim. Others suspect more forceful tactics were employed, eliminating rivals and consolidating his grip on power. Regardless of the exact circumstances, Ai's rise to power was swift and decisive. He took the throne as the new pharaoh of Egypt. His reign marked the end of the Amarna period, a time of religious and political upheaval initiated by Akhenaten. Ai's coronation was a momentous event, marking a return to traditional Egyptian values and practices. After years of turmoil, the country yearned for stability. Ai, the seasoned official and priest, promised to restore Egypt to its former glory.